What's up, you guys? So now that Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is out, kind of wanted to talk about the things that are wrong, the things that need to be changed, the things that most people know about and that need to be changed, and also the little niche things that I picked up on. I don't have a lot of playtime. I'm not like the average player. I would say that people that pre-order the game are probably already Prestige 2, be around like level 50, like literally like 100 levels higher than me, just because they had those 15-minute tokens or whatever that they were able to use and go to the next Prestige. So I don't have as much playtime, but I have been working through the camos. As you can see, I had the diamond camo on the DM10. I feel like this is like a DMR. It's very similar. And I also had them for this. Let's see, I'm trying to work on the snipers right now, but I really like about this game, when you don't have the gun selected, you go back and select it, it automatically chooses that last loadout that you had, so you don't have to go through the whole thing, and that's like crazy. That's like, it saves a lot of time. The earlier diamond tactical rifles, and then diamond launchers, which I'll show you. I did that shit quick because there was that bug which you would get, I think for the last challenge here, you would get like, destroy 5 kill score streaks in one game, but it would only count the first 2 or 3, and then you'd basically finish the challenge, so you get it saves you a lot of time, so I went ahead and did that before they patch it. This direct hit shit was annoying, but honestly, it's not that bad. So yeah, let's go to the topic of the video. The main problems I feel like are, for number one, if you're not on console, is the performance. Every game I get stutters, frame drops. I'm on a really low end PC. I'm on 6060 Ti with a Ryzen 5 2600. Now I did see that in the beta they had frame gen. There's a setting for DLSS frame gen, and for whatever reason they took it off. It used to be like somewhere around here, but I saw that with my setup that I have, I was able to get like 140 FPS during the beta. I didn't play during the beta, but there's a video on YouTube where you should be able to find it during the beta where you're getting 140 FPS. Now I'm getting like 90. Like literally 90, 100. I don't think I'll go any higher than that unless I'm in the menus. Code 5820, I think that happens every now and then when you try to load it in a game and then it kicks you out. So the dev error shit that's been there since Modern Warfare 2019 shit, so remind myself. Oh yeah, the main issue, literally the number one issue you'll probably find on anywhere is this perk right here. Not this one. This recon perk right here. You can literally, if you have all this on, like normally in Call of Duty, you know, you have your perk and you have 3 perks and that's it. But like in this game, you have a specialty, which is kind of like specialist. I don't know why they did. I thought it was specialist at first when I was playing the game. And then I noticed like if you have the same, basically, this will activate if you have the same category of a perk for each of your perks. So if I were to throw on red or green, it's slow as hell because of that. It doesn't give me that specialist. But you know, you throw in that blue one, boom, you should have that specialist. This recon, basically, every time you spawn, you get to see people through walls. So it enables this for like 10 to, I'll say like 5 seconds after you spawn. You see where everyone is on the map through the walls. It's glowing up. It looks like from Advanced Warfare threat detection. If you put that on your UAV, basically you can see people through walls. I don't think we've had that for like a score streak before, but this is like literally a perk. So you always had that. It's broken. So essentially, it's busted because people are using it in search and destroy. Somehow being able to see people through walls. I don't know how that works exactly on that game because you die once and then you don't respawn for the round. But for respawn games, especially in the smaller maps and face off, you can die. And since the spawns are so fucked up right now, their only game I think that's decent is Domination Hardpoint. But still, there's occasions where they'll spawn behind me on my flag. I don't know if they flanked all the way around because of this recon perk, there's no way for them to be able to flank, because if you were able to, it's just really impossible, honestly. It's really hard to flank people because you'll kill them and they go around and they know exactly where you are. They'll know exactly where they died. So they have 2 things that tell them exactly where you are, and if they weren't sure, oh, where is he, when they spawn, they can see exactly where you are through the wall. So you kind of have to play weird. I've been doing it where like I'll kill the guy and then kind of move in a different spot, like pretend I'm going one direction and then move to the next, try to throw off his sense of direction. But you can't really do that many mind games because you obviously you're not superhuman that can fly across the map in like a second. Pretty much the entire team, everybody knows where you are. The whole team, everybody you just killed will probably come after you. Or they will come after you. So you kind of have to hold angles and sit in one spot. You can't even push the spawn. If you want to spawn trap people, you probably need the whole team to work in sync to do that. You can't really like work around spawn and flank and go around, go up top, go up in the second floor, come back to the first floor. You know, there's no little stuff in Nuketown that you can do to just work that spawn without actually fully going into it. You can't even do that because 9 times out of 10 they're going to keep throwing grenades and they know exactly what you are. They can also shoot you through the wall because on this Nuketown, all the walls are paper thin and can literally throw grenades. And if you're behind cover, it's not going to protect you. You can be behind like 2 layers of walls and you're still going to die. So those are just 2 big problems right now. Being able to shoot through everything on every map, it seems like. And then this recon perk, I don't know what they're going to do. I'm not going to lie. They're probably just going to take off that threat detection completely. And then it's just going to be like a red dot. Even if you were able to see the red dot on the map. For whatever reason, when you have, I unlocked like a hater, or I can't remember what it's called in this game. The harp or whatever. Actually, you can see their arrow. Their little like icon on the map and also which direction they're going. In this game, if you're not close enough to the person, and there's no arrow by the way, so it's just a dot, like a constant dot. When there's no arrow, or I guess we're not close enough to the person, it's just like a little dot at the very edge of that square for your mini map. So you don't actually see exactly where they are, you see like a part of the map where they are, if you know what I mean. So that's kind of weird because what would be the point of getting the harp if you can't see everybody exactly? So I think they just need to zoom out the map a little bit so you can see everybody and where they're going. But I'm still enjoying it. I really like the prestige system. I really like the gunplay. The performance thing is a pain because you'll get into a match. Sometimes you won't even be able to load. 90% of the time you won't even be able to load in and they kill you before you can get into the game. So, you know, if you're going for, you know, a good KD, it's kind of impossible. It's damn near like, I don't know how you do it. So everybody's 2-boxing. If you don't know what that means, it's basically getting another console. All the YouTubers, I won't say all of them, but like, you know, the majority of them are 2-boxing because that's the best way to get content right now. If you drop a nuke legit, hats off to you. I don't know how I would do it. I'll probably get an aneurysm trying to drop a nuke, I'm not gonna lie. It's 2 bucks, essentially getting 2 different consoles, 2 different accounts, getting 1 account and basically reverse boosting so that your level or your KD is all the way down, like as low as possible, and then start up a game, and then invite yourself from your other account, and then back out of the bot account. So you basically you get your other account to queue up in like really low level lobby. Netcode is crazy. And I just saw a video, I think it might have been Blame Truth, or somebody discussed how XDefiant released a new, I think it was like a netcode fix or something where they adjusted how that works. Also gave you weapon XP for capturing capture points in objective-based game modes. You basically get weapon XP, and that was a little change that they did. But the netcode in that game, mind you, it's a free game, is way better than a game in the AAA title. It's Call of Duty on launch, and it still is. XDefiant has probably been out for like what, like 4 or 5 months or something like that, and this game just came out, and it's still crazy because Call of Duty has this history of developers and teams, and I know that every game they change their employees and new people join in, and they just don't have the other people backing them up and working with them. It's only a few people. Probably figuring out right now, but what it can look like in game, your netcode could be so bad. You're shooting around and you shoot at somebody. Some games might feel like it takes 2 bullets, 4 bullets, and other games will take like 6, 7, and you're like, how is this guy not dead? And I experienced that myself. I'll literally hit this guy, and with the hardest hitting guns in the game, this gun is a 2-shot, and I've had like 3 or 4 shots with this gun. Some in the leg, but still, mind you, it should be able to kill them. Like, there's no damage drop off, I'm pretty sure. Or even in hardcore, I'm getting sniper hit markers. Like, how is that even possible? Or AR hit markers. It's crazy. It seems like they will shoot me super quick. Like, before I can even react. Like, I'll click, and it seems like we click at the same time. Like, you see somebody, you have it locked, you finally have it locked onto their head, you're getting headshots, and then you just die. And that person just appeared on your screen. Like, the frame of that person literally just appeared. And so I think there's a timing difference between when they see you versus when you see them. So they saw you first. And you're thinking you saw them at the same time they saw you, but they saw you like probably a second or so, frame so ahead. That could be related to XDefiant, because I think the way they solved that issue was kill trading. Now, kill trading is actually insane in that game. I would literally, many occasions, I should have died. Some instances, I do feel like there should be kill trade, because the game is so fast-paced. I understand with how fast-paced it is, it might be hard to get that to work, because people are moving around so fast, bullets are flying, there's just so many projectiles at once. So it's not like XDefiant, where they don't have like so many different lethals, and the mobility isn't as crazy, and there's just a lot of different factors for them to look at. But I don't know what they're going to put in, because essentially the specialty is on the same perk category as the perk category that would be used to counter their specialty. So it's almost as if this was meant to be on a different perk category. I'm not sure. Maybe strategist. I don't see how Enforcer would be able to count. But it's just certain things. I don't know. They definitely just need to take that ability off completely, so you can't see them. Or like Jev said in his video, just have it for like a second. Because 5 seconds is crazy. You'll be walking around and still tracking them. I think it should be like a quick scan as soon as you spawn in. But yeah, performance, perks, and then I guess performance and hit registration, netcode, all that could be like combined together. And just the small things like the minimap, the streaks. I didn't see anything wrong with these. The flashbang takes a little bit too long. I'm blinded for like a good 3 seconds, and then it slowly fades back in. But that fade, I think, should be a lot faster. Like, it's fading in super slow. So it's like the effect wore off after 2 seconds, but then there's also the time for the thing to come back. Your vision to come back into focus. It's ridiculous. Blast drops are annoying as fuck. I think they could probably fix the blast radius on this thing. Now, everything doesn't need to be, like, if it's busted, it doesn't need to be fixed. I think some of these changes can be just adjusted a little bit, but not, like, nerfed to the ground, because these games, we just like to have overpowered weapons. Overpowered weapons make a fun game. You go to Black Ops 2. Every gun was viable. MSMC and the, what was it? MSMC and MP7, A94, those are all really strong weapons. Pretty much overpowered. Yeah, A94 clap people. But you could still use the, I can't think of it right now. But you could still use all the other weapons. They were viable. The Vector was good. Shotgun guns, snipers are good. Also, snipers. This is so much. I haven't even touched on everything. Snipers are busted. You, just like, I guess, they compared it to Black Ops 1, but it's not as crazy. If you aim in, there's a slight sway right there. You see, or it's kind of crazy. It just shoots it in like a random direction, so you're never right on someone's head. It kind of just moves. So, and I saw that if you were to put a laser on your gun, it actually fixes that issue like almost entirely, but there's still a little bit of sway. So you can quickscope, but it's not going to be as precise, and you can't actually fine tune your quickscope. So some of your misses will be due to the fact that sway is involved in the game. Okay, so I'm gonna switch to a laser and remove this. Let's put like a regular, whatever laser you want. The effect is like halved. Like, wait, was it the laser? Did they fix this shit? Look at that, it's just going in, like, what? And I get, like, you can focus. Even the focus sucks. It's still moving, bro. That's crazy. Performance, perks, rework the perks, and the netcode. And I imagine, like, it's the first 2 weeks. People are complaining. I always give them a good month. And the shit right before Warzone, they have a lot of work to do, but they're gonna fix it, trust. That's it. We'll see what they do in the next patch.